Alright guys, welcome to part 3 of the series. My name is Dom and we built a full stack application with Supabase and React. In this part 3, we're actually going to build the profile page where you can upload images to your Supabase storage. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the link, the like button, click the like button and enjoy the video. I see you at the end. Okay guys, so in order to upload images, we need to add something to our Supabase project. So first we need a storage, and so in the storage the images will be placed after uploading, and as well we are going to create a new table for our profile. So let me shortly explain that we're going to upload an image to our bucket. This will return a path or the URL to that image, and we're going to take this and save this in our profiles table. So we could create these buckets and tables with with the user interface here, but we also can use this SQL editor, and I already opened it. So here you can choose from some snippets or templates. So on this page, what we are going to use is the user management starter. Okay, so this will create already our profile table as well as our avatars bucket. Okay, so these are simply SQL statements which will be executed, and you can see here what happens. So a table with the name profiles will be created, columns for username, avatar, URL, as well as website will be included, as policies will be created, and so on. Okay, and all you gotta do is to hit this run button. Okay, so and then in results you see success, no rows returned, so everything worked fine. Now we can check our storage, and you see the avatars bucket, which actually has to be public. So make it public if it not already is public. So inside these avatars bucket, we will be uploading our avatars images. And here under tables, you see a new table called profiles, which includes the username, the avatar URL, as well as the website. Okay, so now we can head back to our application, and so we had this profile page here where we fetched our watch list. So let me change this profile actually to a watch list page. Okay, so let's rename that. Okay, then inside of index.js we have to, let's copy that. All right, and let's now create our actual profile page. Here inside, let's say profile for the headline. Okay, and let's add that layout to our component, import it, and here inside we have to add the link to the navigation. So let's just copy that. Say watch list. Okay, and actually we have to put this here inside, so we only be able to see that if we are logged in. Okay, and inside of the app, let's check if it's working. All right. Oh, it's not working. no roads found. So the path has to be changed as well. And now we should be able to see our watch list as well as our profile. Okay, so let me close that for now, so we won't need this anymore. Inside of profile, let's first create our form. Okay, this will be a simple form with a 2 input fields for the username and the website, as well as a input of type file, so we can upload an image. So let's go and add that. Let me create these form groups. Just simply copy and paste that. Here inside we can say, let's give it a label. Let's say choose avatar. Type file, and this file accepts image JPEG as well as image PNG. Okay, and what we else want to do is for all the inputs on change, we want to store them in our state. So let's import the use state hook. Let's create some variables for that. So what we need is the image, which we are going to upload, which, yeah, set it to null initially. Then we're needing the username, which we set to an empty string, and copy that and do the same for the website. Okay, so here in the on change handler, and call on change function, say event set image to event.target files, and we have to select the first one. Okay, this will save the image in our state, and down here we can do the same thing for our username. This will be an input of type text. Here we say on change set username to event.target.value. Let me copy that for our website. Say set website. And down here we create a button of type submit. Say save profile. All right, so now we change these states on change. And what we need here is value will be username, and here value will be whatever we type in website. Okay, so good for now. Let's check that. So okay, so this works fine for now. So here we can choose from image. All right. Let me refactor that a bit. So this will be more readable. Okay, now we have our state set. So the next thing will be to handle our form. So let's add an onSubmit event. And here we are going to call our function, which we will be naming handle submit. Okay, this has to be async and it retrieves the event. So Let me call that here first. Now, inside of this handle submit, what we are going to do is first, we are going to upload the image to our bucket, okay, which then returns the URL path or the path in our storage. And then after that, we can save this path inside of our profiles table. All right. So let's start with that. So we need to import our Supabase client. Then inside of handle submit, we first say event prevent default, since we don't want the page to reload and submit. And now we say, okay, only if we actually change the image, we want to perform this upload. So here inside, we then can say const data error, await the Supabase storage from, and the name is avatars. Okay, and on that storage, we call the upload function. And what we are going to pass here is first will be the name, and the second part is has to be the image. Okay, so for the name, let's use backticks. And here we say, so I want to add a timestamp so we won't be overwriting files. So let's say date now, then underscore, and here we simply say image.name, which will be the actual file name. Okay, and then we pass the image. And then add a simple error handling. So if we get an error, we say error. And if we get data, so this will be the object we get from our Supabase storage. And then we can say, so for that we have to create a new state. All right. So let's copy this line of code and say the avatar URL, which is initially an empty string, then will be set here to whatever is in data.key. All right. Now the next thing will be to get this URL and then to persist it in our profiles table. Since this use state hook here will be async, we have to create a new variable here. Let's call it also avatar URL. Okay, set it to an empty string. And down here we then set it as well to data key, so we can go synchronously down to the next function where we'll be calling our Supabase client again and save the data to our database. So now when this is done, we can say again const data error, await Supabase from, now we say profiles, because we want to save it in our profiles table. And then we say absurd. Okay, absurd is, it's a mix from upload and insert. So if we already have a profile, we update this row. But if not, we insert a new profile. Okay, so here we say absurd. And inside of that, we can pass our data. So here we will be needing our user ID. So let's input our useAuth hook. And then we can say ID is, we actually have to call it as well. So create a const for that. Then we can here say of user ID will be our ID in the table. Then username will be the username from our state. Website will be the website from our state. And then avatar underscore URL will be whatever we have here inside of this variable. Okay, and then let's log the errors again. And if we succeeded, we want to display a message. So let's create a new state called message. And if we get data back. So one more thing I want to add is, no, that's okay. Let's say set message is profile has been updated. Okay, and the last thing now is let's display message here if we do have a message. Okay, so now let's check that out. So let's select an image. Okay, then add a username. So this will be thitd. That's me. As well as the website, which is thitd.com. Now, when we hit save profile, takes a second, and then we get the profile has been updated message. Okay, so that means we uploaded the image and we updated our profiles table. So now when we go to our Supabase, we reload the profiles table, we then should be able to see our user's profile. And as you see, here the username is now dom.dev. The avatar URL is empty, which is weird. So we have to check that again, but website is okay. So I made a mistake somewhere, so let me check that. And of course, this avatar URL has to be declared outside of our if statement. Okay, so let's fix that. Let's go back to our app. Now let's select an avatar again. Let's save this again. Okay, it already says profile has been updated. Now let's reload it again. Click on refresh here. And now we see the avatar's URL. Okay, this is avatars, then our timestamp and underscore avatar PNG. Now when we go to our storage, it loads a while, then click on avatars and we see here our image uploaded. Now what we can add to our app is to actually display this avatar. So that's why we created this avatar URL state. We can go in here and say, if we have an avatar URL, render this image, and otherwise say no profile, no avatar set. Okay, and here in the source attribute of this image, we put avatar URL inside of it, but this is only the after the image inside of our bucket. So you can click here on copy URL, and if you open it in a new tab, you see the actual URL to our storage. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's just copy that. And then inside of here, we can use backticks for that. All right, just like that. Pass it here inside. Give it a width of 200. And now we are able to see our profile image. And that's it. That's how you can upload files to your storage with React. Alright guys, this was part 3 of the series. I hope you liked this video. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and we will see each other in the next videos. Bye bye.